Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 43, 15.
And Walker once more. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Seahawks at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Finding Walker complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. A good hold in these wet conditions. The punt after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Now you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That was a good run. Right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's caught by Tucker. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Center drag out here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second and 6. Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. That is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 15. First down, Raiders.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. He can't get him down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple that leaves him with a 33.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and unsupported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Powerful running. And they'll get this down to the 10. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a second down throw for Love here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Drill 52. Ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 there, but those yard markers are ways away here. Third down count. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Cooper will come in motion right.
Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
Ready?
They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
136 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here we go.
Counter play with Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing. They were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards for number 11. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throw left side complete. That's Walker. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 26 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Cooper the man in motion right. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bellamy will go in motion. Once again, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
34, Seahawks 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's Jacobs from the gun, fighting him off. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They run again with Walker.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 83 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. A little juke, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared.